When people talk about the British royal family, they often imagine huge palaces, golden gates, and long hallways filled with priceless art. But the real home of Prince William, Princess Kate, and their 3 children is nothing like that. Instead of choosing the grandest residence or the most expensive palace, they picked a quiet, charming place tucked away in the peaceful green space of Windsor. This home is called Adelaide Cottage, and even though it is smaller than many royal houses, it holds a long and surprising history. Today, Adelaide Cottage is where the Prince and Princess of Wales live with their children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. But it is also a stepping stone to another special home that plays an important role in their future. That home is Forest Lodge, a stunning Georgian-style building hidden in the woods of Windsor. Many royal insiders believe Forest Lodge will one day become the family's permanent, forever home. And its quiet beauty adds a deeper meaning to the Wales family's life in Windsor. To fully understand how these 2 houses connect to the family's story, we have to begin with Adelaide Cottage itself, where they live now, and where they have created a peaceful life away from the busy world of royal duties. A new beginning for the Wales family. In 2022, Prince William and Princess Kate made a life-changing decision. They left London, moved away from the crowded city streets, and settled in Windsor with their children. At the time, Prince George was 10 years old, Princess Charlotte was 8, and Prince Louis was only 5. The family chose Adelaide Cottage because it offered something they could not find in Kensington Palace: privacy, freedom, and a normal family life. Their London home, apartment 1A in Kensington Palace, is still theirs, and they still use it for important work or official events. But Kensington is busy. Tourists constantly pass through, reporters are everywhere, and there is always movement around the palace grounds. Raising 3 young children in such an environment can be stressful. Windsor, on the other hand, feels like a different world. Adelaide Cottage sits quietly within Windsor Home Park, a massive green area surrounding the famous Windsor Castle. The property is close enough to the castle for the family to walk there, but far enough to feel peaceful and protected. The timing of their move also connected them more closely to Queen Elizabeth II, who was living nearby at Windsor Castle. Sadly, she passed away shortly after the family settled in, but their move helped create a more united royal presence in Windsor during her final months. Today, the family also lives near King Charles III, Queen Camilla, and Prince Edward with Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, who all spend significant time in the area. A cottage with a royal past. Even though it is called a cottage, Adelaide Cottage is not a small, simple house. It is a historic royal residence, with deep ties to the British monarchy. The cottage was built in 1831 by the famous architect Sir Geoffrey Wyatville, who redesigned large parts of Windsor Castle. At first, the house was called Adelaide Lodge, but later, its name was softened to Adelaide Cottage to match its cozy style and relaxed purpose. It was meant to be a peaceful retreat, not a grand palace. The cottage was built using materials from John Nash's Royal Lodge, which stood nearby in Windsor Great Park. This reuse of royal materials gives Adelaide Cottage a rare connection to older buildings that no longer exist. The home was created for Queen Adelaide, the wife of King William IV, who ruled from 1830 to 1837. Newspapers at the time described the cottage as extraordinarily elegant, and it quickly became known for its beauty and charm. Inside the cottage were 2 main rooms, the Queen's Rest Apartment and the Page's Room. Elegant furniture from the former royal box and a marble fireplace designed in the Greco-Egyptian style made the interior feel luxurious, but still warm. During the reign of Queen Victoria, the cottage was used as a special guest house where important visitors could enjoy a quiet escape. Queen Victoria herself often visited Adelaide Cottage. She loved walking through its gardens, having breakfast outside, or drinking tea under the shade of the trees. A private road was even built just for her trips there. One emotional piece of history remains on the grounds: the grave of Dash, Queen Victoria's beloved King Charles spaniel. The little dog is buried in the garden, with a memorial stone placed above him, a house of grace and favor. In 1941, Adelaide Cottage took on a new role. It became what the royal family calls a grace and favor home. a property owned by the monarch but offered for use to certain royal relatives, staff members, or individuals who served the crown. One of the first modern residents was Group Captain Peter Townsend, a well-known Royal Air Force hero, and a close assistant to King George VI. Townsend liked some things about the cottage, but he also had many complaints. He wrote that the house was freezing cold during winter because it only had 2 radiators. Electricity came from weak cables connected to Windsor Castle, and the power was so low that he could only use 1 vacuum cleaner or a tiny heater at a time. Inside the house, the wallpaper was heavy, dark, and old-fashioned. The wooden furniture felt gloomy and outdated. One writer in the 1960s even called the cottage shabby, despite its historical importance. Still, the cottage played a major part in one of the most famous royal love stories of the 20th century, a scandal that shocked the royal family. While living at Adelaide Cottage, Peter Townsend met Princess Margaret, the younger sister of Queen Elizabeth II. Margaret was still a teenager when she fell deeply in love with the handsome war hero, who was 15 years older than she was. She later said that it was love at first sight. Their relationship grew quickly, especially because Townsend often accompanied the princesses during their public duties. But their love story became public during Queen Elizabeth II's coronation in 1953, and it caused a worldwide scandal. Tabloids reported every detail. People questioned whether their relationship began before Townsend's divorce in 1951. Even today, TV shows like The Crown continue to retell their story. In the end, Princess Margaret chose her royal duties over her personal happiness. She ended the relationship with Townsend to protect her place in the royal line of succession. Their heartbreak became one of the most remembered stories in modern royal history. Renovations through the years. After Townsend left the cottage in 1955, Adelaide Cottage went through several upgrades. Oddly enough, a small waterfall once flowed down a rock behind the house, creating dampness and humidity. This waterfall was removed in 1963 to protect the structure. Further renovations happened in the 1990s, and a major restoration took place in 2015, carefully updating the home while still preserving its historical design. Many original features, like the marble Greco-Egyptian fireplace and the main bedroom's vaulted ceiling, decorated with gilded dolphins and rope ornaments taken from a 19th century royal yacht, are still part of the house today. Those unique details give the cottage a romantic storybook feeling that makes it one of the most charming houses owned by the royal family. Adelaide Cottage looks small compared to places like Buckingham Palace or Windsor Castle, but that is exactly why Prince William and Princess Kate chose it. They didn't want a grand mansion filled with endless rooms and loud hallways. They wanted a house where their children could run, play, and grow up feeling normal. And even though the cottage is historic, it has been designed to feel warm, comfortable, and inviting. From the outside, the first thing people notice is the soft, light pink front facade, which almost gives the house a dreamy, storybook appearance. White trim lines the windows, gutters, and roof edges, and thick green trees wrap around the home, making it feel hidden from the world. Instead of wide stone steps or tall palace doors, the cottage welcomes you with a more personal, gentle charm. A home that feels like a safe haven. Inside Adelaide Cottage are 4 bedrooms, just enough for the children and their parents. Unlike other royal residences, the family does not have staff living inside the home with them. All assistants, security aides, and household workers come in only when needed. This allows the family to enjoy something rare for royals: quiet mornings, private dinners, and simple family time without constant supervision or interruption. This lifestyle is a big part of why the family moved to Windsor in the first place. Princess Kate has always said she wants her children to grow up with strong values, kindness, and independence. She encourages them to help with chores, make their beds, and learn responsibility. Even though they are royal children, she tries her best to raise them just like any other kids. Their nanny, Maria Barallo, who has been with the family since Prince George was a baby, still helps during busy times. But she no longer lives with them full-time. This gives the children a sense of freedom while still keeping their routine steady and safe. Rooms filled with history and new life. Even though they never released official photos of the inside, historians and former residents have described Adelaide Cottage with great detail. The house contains a main bedroom with a vaulted ceiling decorated with gilded dolphins and golden rope designs, which originally came from a 19th century royal yacht, a Greco-Egyptian marble fireplace from the Regency period, historic Victorian-era details, including decorative trim, original beams, and classic window frames, a large kitchen space designed for modern family living, a cozy office where Prince William and Princess Kate can work from home when not attending royal duties. Even though the cottage is nearly 200 years old, it has been carefully updated. The 2015 renovation kept the classic beauty of the house while also adding better heating, stronger electricity, modern appliances, safer wiring, and updated bathrooms. Everything was redone to ensure the family could live comfortably without needing constant repairs. Outside, the gardens are one of the most magical parts of the property. Old drawings show that the grounds used to include fountains, circular flower beds, and well-trimmed paths. While we don't know exactly how the gardens look today, the surrounding area of Windsor is filled with flower fields, old oaks, and peaceful walking paths. The children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, have an entire natural world to explore right outside their front door. They can play soccer, chase butterflies, or walk their family dog, Orla, across the spacious lawns. Their parents love that the kids can be outside without flashing cameras or big crowds. A place away from the spotlight. For most of their lives, the children lived at Kensington Palace, where tourists gather every day. There were buses outside, people taking pictures, and constant noise. Even though the palace has strong security, it was nearly impossible for the family to take a quiet walk or play in the garden without being watched. At Adelaide Cottage, things are different. The cottage sits in the heart of Windsor Home Park, a protected 655-acre area filled with greenery. The only people allowed inside the grounds are authorized staff and the royal family. There are no public tours, no gates for visitors to gather around, and no crowds. For the first time, the children can enjoy a normal childhood, similar to how Prince William and Prince Harry grew up in the countryside during parts of their younger years. This privacy also helps Princess Kate and Prince William balance their roles as parents and future king and queen. They can spend mornings taking their children to school, afternoons attending royal duties, and evenings eating together without cameras watching. The quiet life at Adelaide Cottage also gives Princess Kate space to continue her early childhood projects, which she is very passionate about. Windsor is calming, peaceful, and far from the noise of London. It suits the more down-to-earth image the couple hopes to show the world. Nearby family connections. Living in Windsor also means the couple is closer to several other members of the royal family. King Charles III and Queen Camilla spend part of the year at Windsor Castle. Prince Edward and Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, live close by at Bagshot Park, only a short drive away. Being near family helps create a more united royal presence in Windsor and gives the children more chances to see their relatives. It also strengthens the idea that Windsor is becoming the heart of the royal family again, just as it was during Queen Elizabeth II's later years. The cottage's quiet past meets its busy present. Of course, not everything about the cottage is new. Old residents have left stories behind that still echo around the house. One of the most famous, as mentioned earlier, is Peter Townsend, the Royal Air Force hero who lived in the cottage during the 1940s and 1950s. Back then, the cottage was much colder and darker than it is today. Townsend often complained about icy winters, low electricity, and gloomy wallpapers. But even with these flaws, the house was part of one of the biggest royal scandals of the 20th century, his forbidden romance with Princess Margaret. Today, the cottage is warm, bright, and updated, but the stories of the past still give it a certain charm. The history of Queen Adelaide, Queen Victoria, and even Princess Margaret adds layers of emotion to the house. It is a place where old royal memories quietly blend with new ones. Like a new life, but not the final destination. Although the Wales family loves their quiet life at Adelaide Cottage, royal insiders say this is likely not their permanent home. The cottage is comfortable and charming, but it is small by royal standards, especially for a family with growing children and future responsibilities. This brings us to another property inside Windsor that has gained increasing attention: Forest Lodge. While Adelaide Cottage is their present, Forest Lodge is expected to be their forever home. Forest Lodge is larger, grander, and more private, tucked deep inside the woodland areas of Windsor. It has the charm of a Georgian masterpiece and the calm beauty of nature surrounding it. It offers everything a future king's family might need: space, safety, history, and a sense of timelessness. But to understand how Forest Lodge connects to their future, we must first understand the full story of Adelaide Cottage and why the move to Windsor was so important for the family. Life at Adelaide Cottage is very different from the busy and crowded experience the family once had in London. Here in Windsor, Prince William, Princess Kate, and their children enjoy a routine that feels calmer, more peaceful, and much more private. Even though they are part of the most famous royal family in the world, their everyday schedule inside the cottage looks surprisingly normal for a family of 5. Let's take a closer look at how their days unfold, how the children's school fits into their new life, and how the cottage supports the lifestyle the family wants. Before we finally step into the story of Forest Lodge, their expected forever home. A regular morning in an extraordinary family. A typical school day begins early at Adelaide Cottage. The family wakes up quietly, without the noises of traffic, crowds, or tourists that echoed around Kensington Palace. Instead, the morning air in Windsor smells like fresh grass, trees, and soft dew. Princess Kate has always believed in giving her children structure and independence. She likes them to have simple routines, like brushing their teeth, getting dressed, and helping pack their school bags. Even though they have help from their nanny, Maria Barallo, the children are still encouraged to do things on their own, something the princess feels is important for their confidence. Breakfast at Adelaide Cottage is often shared as a family around the kitchen table. It is not a formal royal meal, no fancy tables or silverware. Instead, it is the kind of breakfast most kids have: cereal, fruit, toast, and tea. Once everyone is ready, the children head out the door to their school. Closest to their school, a key. Reason for the move. Another big reason the Wales family chose Adelaide Cottage is its closeness to their children's school. Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis all attend Lambrook School, a private school located only a short drive away. Lambrook offers everything the family values: strong academics, a healthy and active lifestyle, wide outdoor spaces, plenty of opportunities for sports and arts, a safe environment away from the public eye. At Lambrook, the children can join clubs, take swimming lessons, play music, learn languages, and make friends without being surrounded by photographers. This is exactly what Prince William and Princess Kate wanted: a school where their children could learn and grow without pressure. Kensington Palace was almost 45 minutes away from Lambrook. That long drive each morning and afternoon would have been stressful and tiring. Adelaide Cottage, however, is close enough that the family can have a calm morning and still arrive at school easily. Some days, the parents even do the school drop-off themselves. This experience of being active, involved parents is very important to them. Why? Adelaide Cottage needed no renovation. One thing that made the cottage especially appealing was that it needed no renovations before the family moved in. Many royal homes require repairs, updates, or even major construction before anyone can live in them. For example, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle spent around $2.6 million renovating Frogmore Cottage. But Adelaide Cottage was already in excellent condition thanks to the 2015 restoration. This meant the family could move in quickly: no construction noise, no large teams of workers, no safety concerns for the children. The house had updated electricity, working heating, secure doors and windows, and a clean, fresh interior. The biggest tasks were simply painting, decorating, and choosing comfortable furniture for the kids. The prince and princess wanted a house that wouldn't distract from their responsibilities. They needed something move-in ready, and Adelaide Cottage was perfect. Everyday family moments in the cottage. Even though Adelaide Cottage is historic and elegant, the Wales family uses it in very normal ways. In the evenings, the family has dinner together, usually a home-cooked meal. Princess Kate enjoys cooking, and she often prepares simple, healthy dishes that the children like. After dinner, the kids sometimes play outside, do homework, read books, or spend time with their parents. The cozy layout of the house helps everyone stay connected. It is not a huge mansion with rooms spread far apart. Instead, it is compact and warm, with everything close by. At night, the family enjoys true privacy. The cottage sits inside the large Windsor estate grounds with no public access. There are no tour groups, crowds, or tourists walking past. Only authorized staff and the royal family can enter, which allows the Wales family to enjoy quiet evenings without interruptions. A cottage with a royal garden. History. The outdoor space around the cottage has changed over the years, but old photos and drawings show what it once looked like. In the 1800s, the garden included a circular flower bed, a stone fountain, trimmed hedges, small bridges, and a variety of blooming flowers and shrubs. These details made the garden feel like a peaceful paradise. While it is unclear how much of this layout remains today, the surrounding Windsor landscape is filled with ancient oak trees, rolling fields, open lawns, and woodland paths. The children love playing outside with their dog Orla, exploring nature, and spending time in the sunshine. The environment of the Windsor estate encourages walking, running, and outdoor play, and this allows the children to grow up healthy and active. This environment is quiet and natural, much different from the urban environment of London. A house that balances two worlds. While Adelaide Cottage gives the Wales family the peaceful life they want, it also keeps them close to duty. Windsor Castle is just a short walk away. This lets Prince William and Princess Kate attend events, meetings, and official duties without traveling far. They can be parents and working royals at the same time. This balance is rare in royal life, and it is one of the biggest reasons they chose Windsor. But as lovely as Adelaide Cottage is, it is not meant to serve as a permanent, long-term residence for a future king. It has 4 bedrooms, limited office space, and small common areas. As the children grow older, and as Prince William moves closer to becoming king, the family will require a larger home. That future home is Forest Lodge. And now, the story begins to shift toward the house that may one day become one of the most important royal residences in Britain. Introducing Forest Lodge, the future forever home. Deep inside the private woodland areas of Windsor sits a Georgian masterpiece hidden away from public view. This is Forest Lodge, a breathtaking estate that many believe will soon become the permanent home of Prince William, Princess Kate, and their children. Forest Lodge is not just bigger than Adelaide Cottage. It is grander, more secluded, and more architecturally significant. Where Adelaide Cottage offers warmth and charm, Forest Lodge offers timeless beauty, perfect proportions, and deep historical roots. Many royal experts say that when Prince William becomes king, Forest Lodge will likely be his family's primary home, much like how Windsor Castle served Queen Elizabeth II during the later decades of her life. Forest Lodge is a place where the family can plant their long-term roots. It has more land, more rooms, stronger security, deeper seclusion, and a more monumental architectural design. But to understand why Forest Lodge is so special, we must explore its history, its structure, its gardens, and the reasons why it has become the royal family's most carefully protected hidden gem. And that is exactly where we will go next. Forest Lodge is one of the most quietly impressive properties connected to the British royal family. Yet very few people have ever seen it up close. Sitting deep inside the wooded heart of Windsor, the estate feels hidden, almost like a secret that nature carefully protects. If Adelaide Cottage is the family's gentle retreat, Forest Lodge is the place where their future is slowly taking shape. The house stands surrounded by tall trees, long grassy fields, and peaceful walking paths that stretch in every direction. Its atmosphere feels calm and untouched, as if time moves more slowly there. This deep sense of quiet is part of what makes Forest Lodge so appealing to Prince William, Princess Kate, and their growing children. It offers space, privacy, and safety, everything a future king's family will eventually need. But Forest Lodge is more than just land and trees. Its history, design, and structure make it a home fit for a royal family preparing for the next generation. a Georgian masterpiece. Hidden in the woods. Forest Lodge was designed during the Georgian era, a time known for architecture that focused on balance, beauty, symmetry, and quiet elegance. The house likely features large sash windows, clean lines, and warm brickwork that glows softly in the sunlight. Buildings from this period often feel timeless because their proportions are so carefully balanced. Forest Lodge reflects that style perfectly. Walking up to the house, visitors would probably notice its wide front, calm color tones, and the way it blends naturally with the trees around it. Some Georgian homes were meant to impress from a distance, looking bold and grand, but others, like Forest Lodge, were created to feel peaceful and connected to nature. Even though the house is larger than Adelaide Cottage, it has a gentle charm that makes it feel welcoming, not overwhelming. Inside, the rooms most likely continue this calm feeling. Georgian houses were famous for tall ceilings, long hallways, spacious entryways, and large windows that bring in natural light. Forest Lodge probably has bright sitting rooms, comfortable family spaces, and several floors of bedrooms, enough room for 3 children who will soon become teenagers and young adults. The layout of the home allows for privacy while still keeping everyone close enough to feel connected. For a family as busy and often stressed as the Wales family, a place like this offers the perfect blend of beauty and comfort. A perfect home for a growing royal family. Even though Adelaide Cottage is a wonderful home, it has a limited amount of space. As Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis grow older, they will need separate bedrooms, study areas, and personal space for hobbies and schoolwork. They will eventually invite friends over, join more after-school activities, and need more room to enjoy their teenage years. Forest Lodge has enough space to support all of this. Its large rooms, wide hallways, and generous outdoor areas make it ideal for a growing royal family. It also offers many quiet corners and peaceful rooms, where Princess Kate can work on her projects, and Prince William can handle state duties without leaving the property. In a few years, the children will also begin taking on more public roles. As the future king, Prince George will have responsibilities earlier than most children his age. Forest Lodge gives the family a secure environment where he can prepare for these duties while still enjoying the comfort of a family home. Security is another reason the estate is so important. Because Forest Lodge is tucked deep into the wooded parts of Windsor, it is naturally protected from public view. This allows the family to move freely, walk outside, and enjoy private moments without worrying about cameras or crowds. Why Forest Lodge is expected to become their forever home. Several reasons point to Forest Lodge becoming the long-term residence of the Wales family. First, the estate's size and structure are far more suitable for a future king and queen. When Prince William eventually takes the throne, he will need a home that can handle meetings, receptions, planning sessions, and family life all at once. Adelaide Cottage cannot support that kind of activity, but Forest Lodge can. Second, the property's privacy is unmatched. Because it sits deeper inside the Windsor estate than many other homes, it offers a level of seclusion that Adelaide Cottage cannot provide. Over time, as the children grow up and their public roles increase, having such a private base will be essential. Third, Forest Lodge holds the calm, quiet beauty that both Prince William and Princess Kate value so deeply. They both love the outdoors and want their children to grow up connected to nature. Forest Lodge offers miles of woodland, gentle hills, and green meadows. This environment allows the family to spend time walking, playing, exercising, and enjoying the fresh air every day. Fourth, the property has the historical elegance expected of a future royal residence. While not as grand as Windsor Castle or as formal as Buckingham Palace, Forest Lodge carries a quiet dignity. Its Georgian design makes it feel important without being overwhelming. This level of understated royal charm is exactly the type of image William and Kate have tried to build over the years. A home built for the future, inspired by the past. Forest Lodge may not be famous like Balmoral or Sandringham, but it represents a different kind of royal lifestyle, one built around family, privacy, and long-term stability. In many ways, it represents the modern royal family's values. To understand its deeper meaning, it helps to think about how the family uses their current home. Adelaide Cottage is perfect for now, but it is small and simple. It suits the early years of the children's lives, when their needs are basic and their schedules are manageable. But as soon as they step into their teenage years, everything will change. Schoolwork will grow heavier, personal interests will develop, public expectations will rise, the family will need more room, more protection, and more space to grow together. Forest Lodge is the answer to this future. It provides the larger foundation needed for the next stage of their lives. It also reflects a pattern seen throughout royal history. Many monarchs have chosen private country estates as their preferred homes. Queen Elizabeth II loved Windsor Castle because it felt peaceful and separate from political chaos. Queen Victoria adored Osborne House for the same reason. King George V liked Sandringham for its calm and privacy. In the same way, Prince William and Princess Kate seem drawn to places where their children can grow up safely and quietly. Forest Lodge fits into this royal tradition perfectly. The natural beauty that surrounds Forest Lodge. Nature is one of the most powerful features of the estate. The woodland area surrounding Forest Lodge stretches over wide fields and tall forests. It is alive with birds, deer, and countless plants that give every season its own beauty. In spring, flowers bloom in bright colors. In summer, the leaves create a cool green roof that shades the ground below. In autumn, the forest glows with gold, orange, and red. And in winter, frost paints everything in silver. For the children, growing up in such an environment would be unforgettable. They could explore trees, climb branches, collect pine cones, ride their bikes, build forts, and learn about nature firsthand. The area is safe, protected, and far from the noise of city life. This connection to nature is also important to Princess Kate, who believes that being outdoors is essential for children's mental and emotional well-being. Forest Lodge provides the kind of natural environment she has always dreamed of giving her kids. A place where royal duties and family life can coexist. Forest Lodge is large enough to support both private life and public duties. If needed, the estate could hold small meetings, private gatherings, and quiet work sessions. It may also include areas for staff, security teams, and official vehicles without disturbing the family's daily activities. This balance of privacy and duty makes it an ideal long-term home for a future king and queen. Adelaide Cottage provides peace and comfort, but Forest Lodge provides a permanent foundation, a place where the family can settle for decades. Forest Lodge stands in quiet contrast to Adelaide Cottage, yet the two homes share a deeper connection in the story of Prince William, Princess Kate, and their children. Adelaide Cottage represents the beginning of a new chapter for the Wales family, while Forest Lodge represents the chapter that is still to come. To understand why Forest Lodge seems destined to become their forever home, it helps to compare the two places and explore how each one fits into the royal family's long-term future. A tale of two homes, Adelaide Cottage and Forest Lodge. Adelaide Cottage is small, cozy, and charming. It is a place where young children can enjoy a peaceful life, and where the family can form routines without feeling overwhelmed. Its size keeps everyone close together, and its soft colors and gentle design make it feel warm and intimate. When the family moved in, the cottage provided exactly what they needed, a calm environment away from the rush of London. Forest Lodge, however, feels like the next step. Everything about it suggests room for growth. Its spacious rooms, elegant hallways, and larger grounds allow each family member to have more space, especially as the children get older. Where Adelaide Cottage feels like a storybook home for early childhood, Forest Lodge feels like the estate where the family can build long-term traditions, host gatherings, and guide their children into adulthood. The two homes are not competitors. They are different stages of the same journey. Windsor, the setting that brings both homes together. Both Adelaide Cottage and Forest Lodge are part of Windsor, an area that holds deep meaning for the royal family. Windsor has been a royal home for nearly 1,000 years, long before Buckingham Palace existed. Kings and queens have walked its paths, celebrated milestones in its halls, and found peace in its forests. For Prince William and Princess Kate, Windsor represents stability. It is a place where they can raise their children with strong values, kindness, and a connection to nature. It is also close to other family members, which helps keep their support system strong. By choosing Windsor, they are not just selecting a place to live, they are choosing a community, a lifestyle, and a safe environment for the next generation of royals. Windsor also carries emotional weight because of Queen Elizabeth II. She spent her final years there and considered it her true home. Living in Windsor allows the Wales family to continue her legacy and remain close to a place that meant so much to her. Adelaide Cottage is their present. Forest Lodge will likely be their future. But Windsor is the foundation that holds both homes together. Why space matters. More as the children grow. When the family first moved from London to Windsor, the children were still young. Their needs were simple: space to play, privacy from crowds, and a home where they could sleep safely and comfortably. Adelaide Cottage gave them all of this, but now the children are getting older. Prince George is moving closer to the responsibilities of being a future king. Princess Charlotte has become confident, active, and independent, always known for her personality and leadership. Prince Louis, filled with energy and curiosity, continues to grow into his own unique character. As they grow, each child will need more room for studying, hobbies, school projects, music practice, sports equipment, and personal space. In a 4-bedroom cottage, this becomes difficult. Forest Lodge, with its larger interior and extended grounds, could support everything the children need as they approach teenage years. It also gives them a place to retreat from media attention. As they get older, public interest in their lives will increase. Forest Lodge's secluded location protects them from this pressure. A family home that can support royal duties. Even though the Wales family wants a normal life, they also have royal responsibilities that cannot be avoided. As Prince William moves closer to becoming king, his schedule will grow heavier. Meetings, briefings, interviews, and planning sessions will become part of his daily routine. Forest Lodge provides the necessary space for this kind of work. It likely contains private rooms that can be used as offices, quiet areas where Prince William can hold discussions, and secured spaces where confidential information can be handled. At the same time, the family can live comfortably, without feeling like royal work is taking over their personal life. Adelaide Cottage cannot support that level of activity. Its rooms are smaller, and its design focuses on intimacy rather than official business. Forest Lodge offers the stronger foundation needed for the transition from prince to king. This balance, family life, and royal duty, is crucial for a modern monarch. Forest Lodge allows both sides to exist peacefully. A property with the right kind of privacy. Privacy is one of the most valuable things for any royal. Adelaide Cottage is quiet, but it is not completely hidden. Forest Lodge, on the other hand, is buried deep inside the wooded areas of Windsor. It is surrounded by layers of trees, winding paths, and natural barriers. Anyone approaching the home would be easily noticed long before they reach the door. For a family raising the next future king, this is important. Forest Lodge allows them to take walks, ride bikes, and spend time outside without being watched. It also keeps strangers, photographers, and crowds far away. The area around Forest Lodge has a calm, untouched look that creates a feeling of safety and peace. This environment matches the values of Prince William and Princess Kate, who believe strongly in giving their children a grounded life filled with nature and normal experiences. Why the transition will likely happen. Naturally, a move from Adelaide Cottage to Forest Lodge would not be sudden or dramatic. Instead, it would unfold naturally as the children grow and the family's needs expand. No renovations would need to be rushed, and there would be no pressure to leave their current home quickly. The transition would simply reflect the family's changing stages. Forest Lodge offers flexibility. It could be a home for decades, possibly even for the rest of the children's lives. It could hold family traditions, birthdays, celebrations, and quiet moments, the kinds of memories that shape a family's identity. Over time, Forest Lodge might even become as associated with the Wales family as Clarence House was with Queen Mother, or as Windsor Castle was with Queen Elizabeth II, a symbol of the next generation. Every new era of the monarchy has a home that defines it. For Queen Victoria, it was Osborne House. For King George V, it was Sandringham. For Queen Elizabeth II, it was Windsor Castle during her later years. For Prince William and Princess Kate, Forest Lodge may become that defining home. It represents the values they want to bring into the future monarchy: warmth, nature, simplicity, stability, compassion, and strong family bonds. It also reflects their desire to stay connected to history while building something new. Forest Lodge is not just a place to live. It symbolically represents the next generation of the royal family stepping forward, a legacy meant to grow with time. When people think of royal estates, they often imagine gold walls, massive chandeliers, and long corridors. But sometimes, the most meaningful royal homes are the quiet ones, the ones hidden in the woods, surrounded by nature, filled with light, and built with love. Forest Lodge is that kind of home. It is where childhood meets responsibility, where privacy meets duty, where past traditions meet future hopes. For the Wales family, it is the place where life can be lived, not just as royals, but as parents and children who love each other deeply. Forest Lodge is more than a beautiful Georgian house hidden among the trees of Windsor. It is a place that represents the next chapter of a family who will one day lead the British monarchy. As Prince William, Princess Kate, and their children continue growing and learning, Forest Lodge quietly waits, ready to become the home where memories are shaped, milestones are celebrated, and the story of a future king unfolds. But to understand its importance fully, it helps to see how Forest Lodge fits not only into the family's private life, but also into the wider picture of the royal future, a home that will grow with the family. Adelaide Cottage is perfect for the early simple years of childhood. Its cozy rooms and peaceful garden paths help the Wales family feel close and connected. It offers everything they need right now: calm mornings, simple routines, and a quiet environment for learning and playing. But families change, and so do their needs. The children are getting older, their schedules are getting busier, and their roles in the royal family are becoming more important. Prince George especially is moving toward a life filled with expectations and responsibilities. Forest Lodge provides the space and environment needed for that next stage. Its larger bedrooms, grander hallways, and more expansive grounds will give the children room to grow and explore. They can study, practice music, enjoy hobbies, and take on new opportunities without feeling limited by space. The home's natural surroundings also provide a place where the children can escape from stress. The quiet woods, open meadows, and gentle breezes create a feeling of safety and peace that will be important as public attention increases around them. Forest Lodge is not just a house. It is a place designed to grow with the family over many years. A better space for a future king and queen. As Prince William moves toward the duties of becoming king, his work will expand. He will have meetings with advisors, charity leaders, world representatives, and important officials. These responsibilities require private rooms, secure areas, and enough space to manage royal business without interrupting family life. Forest Lodge provides that separation. In one part of the house, Prince William could run his daily schedule, private discussions, planning sessions, or charity work. In another part of the house, the children can continue their daily routines without disruption. Princess Kate can work on her early childhood projects and community programs in another area as well. This balance between royal duty and family life is essential, especially for a modern monarchy that values both tradition and connection with the public. Adelaide Cottage cannot support such a level of activity. Forest Lodge can. The emotional meaning behind Forest Lodge. Forest Lodge is more than a property chosen for convenience. It holds emotional value for the Wales family. It represents stability, protection, and a long-term place to call home, something every family needs, but especially a royal family living under constant public attention. The house's location inside the wooded heart of Windsor makes it feel like a world of its own. The moment you walk through its grounds, the noise of the outside disappears. The trees block out the wind and light in a gentle way, making the estate feel private and serene. The air seems fresher, the grass greener, and the sunlight softer. This kind of environment is important for Princess Kate, who believes strongly in the power of nature to support mental and emotional health. She often speaks about how fresh air, outdoor play, and natural surroundings help children grow confident and strong. Forest Lodge gives their family that kind of daily environment. For Prince William, the estate symbolizes peace after years of intense public life. Growing up in royal homes filled with cameras, duties, and constant pressure taught him the importance of having a place to breathe. Forest Lodge offers that sense of quiet relief. Together, the home symbolizes family strength, comfort, and a bright future. How Adelaide Cottage will be remembered. Even when the family eventually moves to Forest Lodge, Adelaide Cottage will remain an important part of their story. It is where the children enjoyed some of their happiest early years, where they ran through open fields, played with their dog Orla, and built a childhood away from the public eye. The cottage also marks a turning point in the lives of Prince William and Princess Kate. It is the place where they began shaping their own vision of parenting and leadership. Instead of choosing a grand palace, they chose a home filled with warmth and simplicity. This decision reflects the kind of future they want to build for the monarchy, one rooted in kindness, humility, and family values. Adelaide Cottage will always hold memories of bedtime stories, family breakfasts, quiet walks in the garden, and moments of laughter echoing inside its 19th century walls. Even if it is not their forever home, it will forever be part of their legacy. Windsor as the royal heart of the future. As the Wales family continues to build their life in Windsor, the entire estate becomes a central part of the future monarchy. Windsor represents history, tradition, and continuity. But it also represents modern family life, privacy, and a connection to nature. The area stands between the old and the new, much like the Wales family themselves. Windsor was the home of Queen Elizabeth II during the final years of her life. It is where many royal memories were made, where state events took place, and where national celebrations were held. By choosing to raise their children in Windsor, Prince William and Princess Kate strengthen the ties between generations and prepare their family for the responsibilities ahead. Forest Lodge, being located within this historic estate, becomes part of this larger story. When the family eventually moves there, Windsor will truly become the center of their lives, just as it was for previous monarchs. A forever home built on legacy and love, Forest Lodge represents everything the future monarchy stands for: stability, care, responsibility, and family unity. It offers the Wales family a place where they can grow, learn, and prepare for the next stage of their journey. Imagine the children as teenagers walking through the long corridors of Forest Lodge on their way to school. Imagine Princess Charlotte practicing piano in a bright sunlit room. Imagine Prince George studying history, preparing for his future role, while Prince Louis plays outside with their dog. Imagine the family hosting gatherings, celebrating holidays, and creating new traditions inside a home filled with both love and purpose. Those moments may seem simple, but they are the heart of a family that will one day lead a country. The true meaning of home for the Wales family. When the world sees the royal family, it often sees palaces, ceremonies, and royal titles. But behind all of that are people who love each other, who laugh together, and who want the best life possible for their children. Adelaide Cottage gave the Wales family a warm beginning. Forest Lodge will give them a lasting foundation. Windsor gives them a sense of belonging. Together, these homes form the story of a modern royal family growing into the future. A final reflection: homes matter. Not because of size or luxury, but because of the lives lived inside them. Adelaide Cottage holds the memories of early childhood and peaceful beginnings. Forest Lodge holds the promise of future leadership, strength, and family unity. Windsor holds centuries of royal history and the footsteps of countless kings and queens. As Prince William, Princess Kate, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis take their next steps, these places will shape who they become and how they lead. Their journey from Adelaide Cottage to Forest Lodge is not just a move. It is a story of growth, responsibility, and love. It is the story of a family preparing for the future while honoring the past. And in that story, both homes will forever hold a special place.